Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So for today's video, as you saw from the title, I did buy some makeup from Shein. Anyway, I bought some makeup from Shein, so I'm definitely excited to try this out. I got a suggestion from the comments, I think on another one of my videos. So I definitely wanted to try it out. I've never bought anything from Shein, so I'm really hoping this is good. I know other people have done reviews on this. I'm really excited to try out this makeup. Hopefully it's good because, you know, I love good, affordable makeup. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and just without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so I zoomed you in so we can get a closer look. So first thing I do, of course, I always do my eyes, but to prime my eyelids, I use concealer most of the time. So I did grab a concealer, and this is a 12-hour full coverage concealer. This is from the brand Shein, which I think is pretty popular on Shein, but this is what the package looks like. It kind of has that like iridescent. I love that packaging. But I'm gonna take it out of the package now. I haven't opened anything. All right, so this is how it looks coming out of the package. It actually looks pretty good. I think I picked a pretty good color for underneath my eyes. It might be a little dark, but you know, I always pick stuff that's really light. So I'm just going to prime my eyelids. Alright, I'm just gonna blend it out. Like it said, it's a full coverage concealer, which it kind of is looking like. I'm liking the way it's covering just about everything on my eyelid. So I can still see a little bit of my vein. I'll zoom you in a little bit more. I can still see a little bit of my vein. So I would say it's definitely buildable. I don't think it's like totally full coverage, but that could also be because I'm using a beauty sponge, and I know sometimes a beauty sponge takes off some of the pigment, I feel like. But I mean, for me, it's perfect and I really like it. It doesn't look like it's too dewy or anything, and I don't know if it's matte or not. It just says 12-hour full coverage concealer. So, and I did get this shade Coconut Flakes if you want to know what shade I got. Let's see how it does with the eyeshadow. Alright, so for eyeshadow, I got the Shein 12 color eyeshadow color palette. This is eyeshadow bright colored. And this is just what the packaging looks like, just plain black matte with the wording on the front. I honestly don't remember what it looks like, so I'm just as curious as you guys are. Oh, look at this packaging. It's kind of actually like nice. Look at that, guys. It does have a mirror on it that is covered by this plastic. I'll take it off. But these are the colors for it. Now I remember what I got. I wanted mattes and shimmers. And I do love how it comes with like a little mirror. Like, that's really handy to have like a mirror like this. So I'll definitely be using this today. But I am so excited for these colors, guys. Look, that's so dang pretty. I might use a little bit of this yellow. I don't really use yellow that much, so I'm gonna try and use it. But first I am gonna go in with this nude color right here. It doesn't have like a shade name on here, so I'm just gonna call it nude color like I always do. And I'm going to just set my eyelids. Ooh, that set it really nice. I am gonna take a little bit of that yellow. I'm gonna take this yellow right here, like the only yellow in the palette though, and I'm gonna set this kind of as my transition shade. It does have a lot of like fallout when you tap on it, so just like, I know it doesn't matter to some people, it doesn't matter to me, but I'm just letting people know. I'm just gonna blend this in my transition. I'm gonna use this as my transition shade in my crease. That's what I meant to say. So right off the bat, it's definitely very buildable. I got a lot of color just from those two swipes. I actually really like it. It's got some pigment to it too. But I definitely do like a good buildable powder or anything, just because sometimes it's hard to work with things that are so pigmented, like you can't control them sometimes. Next, I'm gonna go into this really dark brown right here, and I'm gonna put this kind of just like on my outer crease. Again, it has a lot of fallout, but they're working really nice though. And I'm just gonna put this in my outer corner. Okay, it's really hard for me to look at a small mirror like this. I'm not used to looking at one like that, so I'm just gonna put my big mirror up here because it's really hard for me to work with mirrors like that. Look at that, it's looking really well. Don't mind this, I'm gonna obviously cover it up, but I think it's doing really well. The color is very, very nice. It's not patchy or anything, and it's blending out really well. So, all right, and there is my brown eyeshadow. I actually really like how it blended in together, and you of course can always take that yellow brush again and just blend it a little bit extra if you feel like it's not blended enough. I honestly don't know what to go with next, but I'm really excited. I'm gonna try this blue out today. Let's try this blue. I'm gonna see how it applies without a shimmer. I don't know how to talk. I'm gonna see how it applies without a setting spray. So let's dip our thing in here and let's start packing this on our eye. So that's how it's looking so far. Not the best pigment, but not the worst. I feel like people say that all the time. They're like, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. So I'm just gonna do it like probably till right there, about like half of my eyelid. And I'm just gonna leave it like that because I actually like how kind of subtle it is, not too pop over the top. That rhymed. I always like to take a Q-tip sometimes if I get too crazy and clean off my inner corners because I don't like how shadow gets in there. And next, I'm gonna take this probably brown shimmer right beside it, which is this one right here, and just stick that kind of in the middle of the blue and the brown just to kind of blend it in a little bit. This one's not super shimmery, but it's gonna work good. It's already looking really well. It's blending in really well. So I'm gonna go back in with the blue and kind of blend in what I kind of messed up. And then I kind of just take all the brushes and kind of just blend them all back together. Just give it a little. All right, so that's that eye so far. I think it looks pretty good. I actually really like it. It's not, obviously not the worst palette in the world. I actually would definitely be using this again. They're obviously not like my all-time favorite colors, but for being so affordable, I don't remember exactly what the price was, but these products were definitely all under $10. So you also get that deal. It was a really good deal. So the outside gets dirty really fast. That's the only thing. I'm also gonna take this little sparkly one right here, and I'm gonna stick that just on my brow bone. All right, now that we're done with eyeshadow. All right, so I didn't get any primer from there because I honestly could not find primer, but I am just gonna use this First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer Moisturizer. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my face before I go in with foundation, because we want a like nice smooth base and moisturized base, because this foundation is matte and I don't want to go into this looking too dry. So I'm just going to apply a nice moisturizing primer. All right, so next I have the Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. So this is what the packaging looks like, just a simple black box, kind of like the eyeshadow. And then if you open it up, guys, look at how luxurious this looks right now.
Look at the what do you call this, velvet? This is nice. Like, I'm shocked. This was a, ooh, and look at this bottle. It kind of, that's very nice, guys. Like, look at it. Look at the detail. Look at the detail, guys. That is, oh, it even comes with a pump. You guys, it comes with a pump.
It comes with a pump and like a nice velvet bag for it. Like, I'm really shook, y'all. This, I don't know, I'll put the price of how much it was of these products on the screen while I'm throughout the video, because I can't remember off the top of my head, but you guys, this is kind of bougie. I'm gonna dabble some on my face. I feel like I got a pretty good match. And I'm gonna try this first. I'm gonna use my sponge with it because I wanna see how kind of full coverage it can get, because I know with sponges it can get a little less, bring down the coverage. So I'm gonna try my brush. Oh yeah, guys, that's getting there. I think I used too much. That definitely has some coverage to it. You guys, look, that is covering almost everything. Of course, it doesn't cover my freckles just because those are really dark, but it's covering the redness around my nose and everything else. And I definitely put too much on my forehead. Oh my gosh. So hopefully this is a win, because I'm really excited because even if it is a matte foundation, I'll definitely use it with a really hydrating primer. So let's hope this is a good foundation. Right, now that I kind of have that blended in, I need to go through it with my beauty sponge to get out all the streaks. But like even just right now, it has some really good coverage and I'm actually really liking it. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend this in with my sponge just to make it a little bit more smoother. And I don't think it's not clinging to any dry spots on my face, which I really like that, even though it is a matte foundation. So I'm actually really enjoying this foundation. Now I'm gonna go with my Shein concealer and let's see how good these cover up my bags. I feel like my under eyes are starting to look like my eyeshadow, and I definitely now see I got a tad bit too dark for underneath my eyes because it's kind of matching, kind of. But I kind of like it because I love putting on a concealer. Like if I don't want to put on a full face of foundation, like in my like 10-minute routine, I didn't apply any foundation. So I do like a concealer that kind of isn't super bright. I feel like this concealer does dry fairly quickly, so you do kind of have to work kind of fast. All right, and there is all my creams right now. I'm actually kind of loving my complexion. I love, you know, a good full coverage look, you know, some days. So I'm actually kind of loving this. Next, I have the Baked Glow Setting Powder, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna take it out of its package just in a second, but just like I said, a normal black package it came in. I was hoping it came in a velvet bag too, but it didn't, which is fine, but I was like kind of hoping. Now I have high expectations for all these other products. But this is what it looks like, just a simple like case for it. And if you open it up, oh, it even has a little puff, which I'll definitely use for my cheeks and underneath my eyes today. Oh, this is the hard part. It's always sealed and I can never get it unsealed. Okay, so I'm just going to dab under my eyes one more time to get all those creases out. And then I'm going to set my under eyes with this powder. So I'm gonna stick my finger in here like this. So I'm gonna stick some powder in my puff, and I don't even feel like my other translucent powders were this white. Golly, this is like baby powder. I mean, so far so good. It doesn't look terrible underneath my eyes, so I'm kind of liking it. I definitely had to see how, this is all in, guys. This is all in. You have to see how it looks totally after. It definitely leaves me very matte. Don't tell me I did it like I did the e.l.f. Don't tell me this is a actual glitter. Oh no. You guys, I'm gonna have to finish, but I don't, it says glow. I thought it meant like, well, it doesn't look too shiny. Do you guys think so? I'm over here not knowing again. I mean, it works as a translucent powder if you guys want it. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see, it does have some shine to it, hence the glow. But, you know, I feel like this is a whole e.l.f. All over again when I thought it was setting powder and it was actually a highlighter. Just, you can't really tell, but now that I look at it, I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see if there's any shine in here. I can definitely see sparkle, but I don't know if you guys can see it. Which I just now saw that after I was putting it all over my face, but it's fine. Our face is set and we're just gonna be glowing again, like we always do. All right, next we have bronzer, blush, and highlight. So this is something that I was really excited for because I'm just getting really shocked at what these products really look like. So this is the Stereo Face 6 Color Cosmetic Disc Easy to Have 3-Dimensional Contours and Highlighter Palette from Shein. This is a really decent palette for bronzers and highlights, so I'm actually really excited to try this out because I expected it to be like really small like this, but look at the difference, guys. This was the eyeshadow palette and this was the bronzer and highlight. So I feel like you're getting your money's worth with these. I mean, they're not bad products at all and I definitely would use them again. So, I mean, I feel like they're some pretty good products. So I'm going to first bronze with Fairy Dust right here. And I feel like this is the perfect shade for me. So I'm so excited to try this out. So I'm getting bronzed very fast. And it has some pigment. I feel like it's pretty pigmented because I got all that pigment just from one dip in there. so I actually really like it. It's not too pigmented where you can't control it. As you can see, I'm able to like stamp it on there really well and not get a overload of bronzer, but it's working really well, so I actually really like it. Obviously you can tell the difference between my face and which one's bronzed and not. So this one kind of reminds me of my LA Girl one. It is a little bit darker, but it works really, really well, and I actually really like it. I could definitely sit here all day and bronze my face, but I love it. I love bronzing the face. It's definitely a bronzer I will definitely reach for again. Like, no doubt I'm gonna reach for. And I probably am still overloading it, so I need to stop with the overloading. Okay, I was gonna use this for my blush, but it's definitely a highlighting, like a pink highlighting one. So I did buy this metallic glow blush, which is probably the same thing, but I wanted to just buy an individual blush because I love individual ones. This is what the packaging looks like for this one. It's in a gold shiny box, which is actually pretty cute. No velvet bag, but that's fine. When it comes, and this is how it looks. It's kind of so cute. It's not nearly as shiny as the other one was, so I'm really happy about that. I'm just gonna stick some blush on my cheeks. Let's see how pigment this is. Ooh, just tap it off and give it a whirl. Definitely got a lot of shine to it, hence the metallic glow. Like, I don't think I can read or something, and I'm just assuming all these are gonna be matte, and they're not. Definitely would not need highlighter in this situation because it is really, really metallic. But I like it. I love the color. I love all sorts of blushes. So I will definitely use that. Probably not an everyday blush, but a blush I like. So now I'm gonna go do my highlight. I'm probably not gonna overload it, but I do want to show you guys what the highlighter does. And I might dip into Majesty right here, which is the center one. So let's see how this works. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is like blinding. Look at that, look at that. You guys, it's blinding. Like one little swipe, y'all. And I tapped it off too. Like, okay. Tap. Wow. That is blinding. Definitely going to be reaching for this palette very, very often. You guys don't know how much I love this palette right now, and I'm obsessing over it in my head, and I will just love it. Oh my gosh, it's giving me the full coverage look that I want right now. This is amazing. Very glowy. You guys look at that glow. Like I said, I'm gonna put the prices on here, so if you can get your hands on this and this bronzer shade, even if you don't want the bronzer, the highlighters, super, super good. Like, recommend this palette very, very much. And I didn't get any setting spray because obviously I couldn't find any, so I'm just gonna use my e.l.f. Makeup and Mist setting spray just to spray down my face to kind of get the powdery look down. So for my under eyes, I'm just gonna do probably like another bold color. I'm gonna use probably this orange down here. I'm gonna use these two colors and mix them and kind of put them underneath my lash line just to get that cute little other pop of color. And I'm kind of gonna like fling it out to the other part of towards that brown to kind of give it like a second wing effect. I want to go kind of like very artistic today. You can obviously tell that my eyeshadow is uneven because this one's going more straight and this one's going more up. So we have to fix that. I think they're more similar and more even, but I don't know. I can't really. Okay, let me wipe some of that off my highlight. And I think we're done with the eyeshadow. So now I'm gonna move on to the mascara, and this is Stay Wild. Oh, this is also by Shein. This is the all-in-one volume and length mascara. This is the packaging. It kind of looks like really cute. It's got some flowers on it. I really like it. So let's open this up and see how it works. Okay, so here's the packaging. I don't know if you guys got a good look at it the first time, but here it is. Isn't it so cute? I love a good lengthening and volume mascara that are all in one. And this is in the shade black. Ooh, look at this. It looks so cute. Look at it. So cute. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to curl my lashes. Well, actually, I'm not gonna curl them. I'm gonna see how long they get, but I am going to prime my lashes with this e.l.f. like primer, just because I feel like I always need to prime my lashes. I'm just gonna stick a little coat of that on here. It also helps to take off mascara at the end of the day, but it doesn't ever make your lashes bleed or anything or flake on me. I can't say for everybody else, but it's worked for me. All right, so one of the side, I don't know exactly which side's for what, but this one does look like it's the volumizing side, and this is my favorite type of wand right here, the hourglass wand. So I'm so excited for that. This is the lengthening wand, which I think is a good one for lengthening. Definitely something I'd want to try. So I'm going to see how this works. Okay, so this is the lengthening side, which I think did really, really well. Probably one of the best lengthening mascaras I've used. So now I'm going to try the volumizing one and see how much it volumizes. Hey guys, and that is the volumizing. I feel like it did a really, really good job. Not the most volumizing I've ever seen come from mascara, but to have this little thing, a 2-in-1 product, I think it looks really good, and I will definitely use this again. I'm more likely just to use the volumizing side because I just love this wand, and I do want to try it on its own too, just to see how it can do both maybe. But I'm just gonna do this eye really quick and do my bottom lashes, and then I'll be right back. All right, and mascara is done. You guys, I honestly would give this mascara probably like 9.5 out of 10. I think it is really, really good. You could use both sides just by himself, use them together. They work really great. I actually really like it. Now we have lips. This is the Eye Candy Matte Lipstick in the shade Nude Pink. I didn't know what look I was gonna go for, so I kind of just went for more nudish pink, just kind of going off the palette I was looking at. So this is the packaging for the lipstick. I think this was on, I think this was on clearance. I think it's for like $2.50 maybe. Like I said, I'll put the price down, but I mean, if this works, I think originally they might have been like $5 at the most, but still would be a really good deal. I would definitely buy a lipstick for $5, so.
It kind of looks bougie too, guys. It ain't come velvet, but look at this. It looks so cute. Maybe I don't know what bougie is, but I think this is super cute.
And it kind of goes with the eye look. It might not match completely, but you know, we're just testing out the products today. Nothing really fancy. So I'm just going to just apply this to see how it applies. Very, very creamy. Smells really good too, guys. Oh, see? My lipstick looks decent. So I know my lips just kind of look bad. This is probably the best I'm gonna get at them, but I love the color. These were really, really creamy. I don't think they're 100% matte because I feel like if they were 100% matte, they wouldn't be so creamy. I love the color. I feel like it matches it perfect. Definitely recommend it if you would like a really nice and just really comfortable lipstick. All right, guys, so this is the finished product. Tell me how you guys like it. First off, the first thing is the concealer. I love the concealer. It didn't brighten up my under eyes too much. It definitely is, I feel like, a medium to full coverage. It's definitely buildable. So if you like more towards the full coverage, I would definitely recommend this. Or even if you know, just wanted to try it out and you're not much of a full coverage person, just put a little bit on and just don't overdo it with this. Just take it little by little and maybe get the desired look you want with this. But formula wise, I really like it. It hasn't creased on me yet. It looks very smoothing and I love it so far. So we'll definitely love this. We have the eyeshadow palette. I love the colors. The pigmentation was just the way I like it. Not overly pigmented, but enough where you can definitely build it up, where it's not crazy scary, but good enough where you can practice just like I need to. But the color wise, I love the color scheme. I love this little pop of blue. I love how I could create that. Something I don't normally do, but I liked it. And I love the packaging on this. I love the packaging on just about everything. So yeah, but definitely recommend this eyeshadow for just some nice eyeshadow palettes. I already love this foundation. You know it comes with this velvet bag. I was really shocked to see this, and just the way it looks, it is kind of heavy, which for under $10 for a foundation is really surprising to me, to feel really money was spent on it. So I really like it, and it definitely is something I will definitely be using again. I love the foundation, love the coverage of it. If you like a good full coverage, this is definitely your way to go. This is a full coverage foundation. It is matte, but it did not make my skin overly dry. But obviously I did put that hydrating primer underneath it, so maybe that helped. But if you do have oily skin, this would probably be a perfect foundation for you. And like I said, if you have dry, just put a hydrating primer underneath or a good moisturizer, and you should be good with the foundation, because I am loving the way the outcome is, and I hope you guys can see that it worked really well. We have the powder. Obviously, I think this has some shimmer in it. So I think it is meant for like powdering your face, so I didn't make that mistake again. But for me personally, it has too much shimmer for me, even though it didn't have that much. Just for me personally, I don't really like shimmer in my powders. But if you do, this is a really good product. You'll really love it. We have the bronzer and highlight palette. You guys, like, I'm obsessed with this palette. 10 out of 10. We'll definitely be using it. Remember those swatches. Very pigmented. My highlight is like basically blinding you. And I love the bronzer. Very matte. I love a matte bronzer. And I just love this palette. 10 out of 10. If you can get this, definitely get it. So yeah, not much to say except for 10 out of 10 recommend it. Like I said, even if you just want the highlight, grab it. It is really good. It has 5 highlighter things in here. Like basically all the highlighters you need. And they're all pigmented. So yes, love this palette. Really like it. Like I said, I would not totally buy this again just because I don't like a really shimmery blush, but I love the color and I will definitely use it again. But it's not my favorite. I like more of a matte blush, but if you like a really shimmery metallic, hence metallic glow, this is definitely the blush for you. The mascara, you guys know I am a fan of showing my natural lashes because I don't like falsies, so I try to always find a really good mascara. This mascara is amazing. It's showing really good still. I feel like I didn't even have to curl my lashes, and my lashes look curled, they're lengthened, and they look pretty volumized. Like I said, I would almost give this a 10 out of 10, but pretty close to a 10, guys. If you can try this, definitely try it. I know this was on sale too, maybe, so I'll let you know, but try this out. Lastly, we have the lipstick. As you can see, it is still really good, even though it's been like 2 minutes since I had it on. But yeah, you guys, this is really good lipstick. If you guys like a creamy one that isn't too hydrating or not too matte. This says it was matte. I just don't feel like it's 100% matte, which is fine. It's not transfer proof, which is fine. They didn't say that it was, but that's just my thoughts on a matte, like I said. But definitely recommend this lipstick if you like something really nice. So try this out. I think that is it for my products from Shein. I love doing these videos. You know, I love reviewing stuff, so I want to try to review some more products soon. I hope you guys really enjoy this video and got some things out of it that you've been wanting to know. Like I said, have almost all of these products I recommend to you. The 2 products that I didn't like doesn't mean that they're not good, they're just not my preference, but they're still really good products, and they had really good pigment, and the quality was really good to me, so I liked it. So go ahead, try for yourselves, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.